Hi everyone. Hi Mom. I apologize ahead of time if the lighting isn't great. It's a dreary day here in Surrey, British Columbia. We've had a lot of rain lately. It's kind of annoying, but we're working our way into spring. Okay, so this is my latest. Another ring binder, a Zutter cover that I covered with this wonderful deli paper that Venke had sent me in kind of a little happy mail. And I wrinkled it up before I had adhered it, and then I rubbed over it again. Guess what I'm going to show you? Yes, it is. Okay, let me find it. Here it is. The Maya Gold. And it is like a paint. Someone asked me that. It dries super fast. I do use my finger to apply it, but it dries super fast. So it's a paint in my, I don't know, that's the way I look at it anyway. So yeah, you can see that it is the covered binder that you just slip your pages into, and I'll show you that in a second. So I had a bunch of stuff trying to use up, and again, this background paper here is torn and coffee stained, and that is actually from My Fairy Treasures. Angela, she sent me a huge stack of vintage style ephemera, and I really wanted to use some of it. I've been giving a lot of it away, and so I thought, you know what, I want some. So I decided to add it to the front of the book. There's also some vintage music note paper here, and I don't know if that shows very well, but I did do some of the embossing enamel all the way around the edge. I did rub some Maya Gold on here, coffee stained. There's some old lace, and this is a Etsy download. I'll link everything in the bottom below. I get a lot of questions about, where I get my paper, where I get my, digital kits and everything. Generally speaking, all of that information is in the description box below. And if I've forgotten anything, then yes, just please leave me a message and I will respond. This was given to me by Karen a long time ago, and I just tea stained it a little bit. The flower is from I Am Roses, and I pulled the center out and added a pearl. I wanted to add pearls to this one for some reason. I don't know why, but I did. So you can see it is finished, but I've put this little metal piece here. There's one on the outside and one on the inside, and the reason I did that is this chipboard is so thick that I can't get an eyelet in there. I can get it through the hole, but it's as thick as the book, so it doesn't work for me. And I didn't want just kind of a naked hole, so I decided that I was just going to add that and wait for it to dry, and then I'll just add a hairband. Okay, so here we go. On the inside, this is a hitch post from Tim Holtz, and I think I've told you everything. There's a little bit of cheesecloth in here, and just little bits and pieces that I've had in a little bowl, and just threw them in there. So, tea stained, I believe, I don't know who gave me that. I think it was Candace, but I'm not certain. This is from Shirley. She just sent me this awesome Happy Mail, and I used a bunch of her stuff in here. So, again, this is also the ephemera from Angela. Now, the kit is also, I believe it's Dreams, etc. I will definitely have the link to it in the description box below. And I love this kit. It's I believe it's called Collage or Vintage Collage or something like that. I absolutely love this kit, and even better that I can use them and I can actually sell my work and not have to worry about. She has an angel policy, which I always promote the person who created, and so there's no issues there. And it's nice that I don't have to purchase a license to actually sell something that I made. So this is a different kit, but also from Dreams, etc. And I think this is vintage journal. I think that's what it's called. Again, I will link it into the bottom. But I love her kits. They're gorgeous. The coloring is totally me. Not pretty. Just love the way she's layered everything. Well, it is a collage, truly a collage. How you'll see how she's layered everything. Okay, so just a little clip that I made, and I'm going to hold that up. So this was a beaded flower that I made forever ago, and just some old scraps. And this was dollar store trim, actually. And these are also, I think they're Pinterest, and I printed them on photo paper. And then I had which I ended up throwing out, this corner punch. I just chucked it in the garbage. I got a few of them done, and then after that, it just wouldn't release the paper. Even though it was completely up, yeah, it was just junk. So the reason I did it like this, it is taped in here, but I figured that because this ones are open, you can actually put a photo on this side, or you can just journal on the back of this and do whatever. Beautiful doily that also is from Shirley. Sprayed that up with some Lindy's, I think. I don't know. Okay. Again, another one of those. Isn't she pretty, though? I love the hat in that one. Pretty. I'm a hat girl. And I did stencil on a lot of the paper. Oh, that tore a little bit. Oh, well. This is probably my favorite photo. I love this. Spellbinders. Just a scrap piece from the last book I did. And this is one of those ginormous tags. So this is what I did with it. I don't know. I just kind of, yeah. I put a magnet on the other side of this. So this will flip open so you can journal or add photos. And then it opens up that way. Again, journal or add photos. Journaling space. So you close it, and then when you flip it over, so you can actually put, let's see if I've got something sitting here. Not really, but we can use this. So if you put that there, it won't move. Again, that's, the whole kit is Dreams, etc. I've added a couple of things from scrap, but other than that, it's a lightweight cardstock from, I think it's DCWV. I'm not positive on that. Just sprayed it with a little bit of gold. I did tea stain it on this side, but it's meant as a photo mat. And my Biggs die that I've run through an embossing folder, rubbed it with some vintage photo. And it's pretty though. I love the paper. It's just absolutely gorgeous. An envelope, and this is from Karen, and she has this beautiful digital kit, and this is from her kit. So there's 4 different images, and I decided just to make a booklet out of them because it kind of went. Just inked it up, and I'll have that in the description box as well. This is from Valentina, this little photo, and then just, you know, tea stained. And on this side is also from Karen. This is part of her digital kit. I had some leftovers from the last book I made from hers. And then I just put a little postcard, and I think that's from DCWV as well. So you can see there's lots of places to journal. On this side, it's just scraps and tuck spot. This is my new stencil. It's the music note. This is also from the digital kit from Dreams, etc. And I just added an index card in there. Sorry, I have kind of a funny voice today. So this is cut from this page. So it's a double page. And this was a leftover piece. So what I did was I taped it to an index card that I had tea stained. Tim Holtz, and went over that with Frontage. The trim is just a cheapo dollar store. This is what it looks like. It's just really cheap stuff. But I love the color of it, and it's all wrinkly and stuff. But I hit it with the heat gun, and then it made it kind of go, and I really like that look. So that kind of worked. Just some scraps from, I don't even know. This is one of those, I think it's Stampin' Up. It's a little, what do they call those? Like a bread tag, you know. And I put it on some more lined paper. Okay, so that's the other part of this page again, the bottom part, and I turned it into, I wanted you to see the whole page, but I actually wanted to be able to journal on it as well. So that's how I did it. This is from Gita. She sent me this in, when we had done a swap, and I thought it was so cute. It just accordions out, and it's a little note thingy. This is a new die that I just got, and it's also a, is it a memory box? I think it might be memory box. Hair comb. And I just glued the bottom part down to make a little pocket out of it. I've made a calendar book out of this kit. I just love it. And there again, you see the collaging, all the roses and the butterflies. And it's beautiful. This was inspired by someone on Junk Journal Junkies. They had done a double. They did theirs different. Theirs was kind of like that, and I don't know why, but my brain wasn't working, and this is what mine turned out like. But it is a double ripped pocket, and I used my Jelly Bean die to cut out a little bag. Dollar store sparkly paper, and then in here is just a little journaling stick that I've used my Martha Stewart punch on, and this is more ephemera that was left over from Karen's kit. Some stamping. There's more of the trim. I really like the trim. Now this is left over from about 3 or 4 books ago, I guess, the little paper flowers. So I just had 3 left, layered them, but I popped one up, so it's actually a little dimensional on the page. It's kind of pretty. Stamping. This was left over. I think it's Teresa Collins. Sprayed it up. The colors went, so just stuck that. It says Love Life, in case you can't read that. Another scrap piece that I had, just cut it out of a Spellbinders. And then this is just a paper key. And I sprayed it with some of that, I don't know the name of it. It's not a glittery spray. I think it's from Tim Holtz. And then I went over it with some Frontage and got that sort of, I had run the paper key actually through an embossing folder, so it gives it texture, and then ran a light bit of Frontage on that. I have to say, this is my favorite. The colors are gorgeous. Totally my taste. Some more stenciling. Finally busted out my stencils. It's been a while. So I mixed stenciling and stamping in this one. Okay, this is just a bunch of layering with stuff I had sitting on the desk, and then made 2 photo mats to go in it. I did back the picture wheel. I don't know if it shows, but I cut up the Tim Holtz ribbon. What is it called? It's right here. Where is it? Here it is. Film strip ribbon. And I've said this before, but when you buy this, it's super curly. Just hit it with your heat gun and it'll flatten it out. Some more stenciling. This one is a Prima one, I do know that. And then I have so many Glassine bags. I thought I would add one in there. Now this was a happy accident. I love the way this turned out. but it truly was an accident. I had a piece of scrap paper, and I put it was actually a thicker, not quite a heavyweight cardstock, but, you know, decent weight. And I just cut it to fit inside so that when you run it through your embossing folder, you don't tear through the glassine bag. Otherwise, if you just run it straight, it will rip right through the bag. So I just stuck a piece of paper in it, and I left the piece of paper in it, and then I sprayed it with some tea. Well, it started to bleed through, and that's how come I've got all these colors, and I love the way that turned out. So there you go. If you have something digitally printed, you like the colors in it, stick it in a glassine bag, and it'll come through. And then I did rub it with some of that Inca Gold on it, and then added some trim. This is also from Shirley, and this was another copy of this sheet that I had printed out. Printed lines on the other side of it. So even though I did add the bag, I didn't lose the journaling space. Added some daily calendars and things like that in there. It's kind of eclectic, but I like it. I really like the way this turned out. Added some photo mats. Now this is from Bow Bunny, little 6x6 pad I have, and they're perfect for making photo mats. Just double-sided them so that you can add photos to both sides. A little star stamp that my mother-in-law gave me. This is a little bee stamp. I think that's Stampin' Up. I love this page. So you can actually put little photos in here. It's so cute. And this one here. I just love the collaging in this, and the colors are just so perfect. Okay, another little banner clip that I made, and I used one of those resin, I forgot I had these, cameos, and on a piece of trim. And that's it, coffee stain trim. And this was a leftover envelope also from Karen's, and I glimmer misted it on the inside, and then stuck the rest of these little photos. I cut 3 more out, so they're in there. Might want to use them for something. And I think this is all from one collection, all the wording that I had left over. Another one of those little photo mats. A bag. You know what? When you open your drawers, you find things that you forgot you had. That's pretty much what happened with this book. I had one of these bags. I think I got that from, I forget the name of that. It's a funny name. Online store. Blitzy. Yeah. And I bought them, I guess, a while back. Again, leftover paper. Now this one is, I believe, from Kitty's Scrap Post, and I just had it sitting on the desk. Stamped, this whole background is stamped. It's like this size. And it's Teresa Collins, I believe. Another one of my favorite stamps. Love this page too. And this was another, this is Teresa Collins too. I put it away, but it's a, one of those long, full of stickers, and that was on there. One of my birds, I did run it through an embossing folder, sprayed it with, I don't know, some brown spray, then rubbed it with a turquoise Viva Gold over another doily that Shirley had given me. This is a Spellbinders, but this flips open. So you can either add a photo here or use it for journaling. And this is not a tuck. I mean, it a little bit, but yeah, not really. It's not deep enough, but I really like the way that turned out. That was also from an Etsy download. Stampin' Up stamp that I just, did in gold embossing. Turned out pretty. And again, you can add photos or whatever here. This is from Valentina had sent me these stamps from, they must get really great stamps in their dollar store back east, because I never see stamps in my dollar store ever. But she sent me this sheet of stamps, and they're all vintage looking. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, I just love this set. That's part of it. I don't know. They're from everywhere. Fiskars and I don't know. And then I had done up this typewriter and didn't use it on the page I wanted to use it on, but I wanted to use it because it's cute. That's the movers and shapers, and then I just used my, what do you call that pen? Versamark pen, just to get the gold where I wanted it. Scrap of, you know, from another collection, and then this was also from Karen's. And then the rest is just simply stamped. And these are from Alicia. Actually, oh yeah, this one here. This one here and the roses, the little flowers, she had sent me again from the dollar store, these stamp sets. I don't know. I don't seem to get them out here. But anyway, that's it, you guys. So all I have to do, I can actually probably take that off now. It's probably dry enough. And all I have to do is just put the little rubber hairband thingy on here. And it was just about the right size. There's a lot of pages in here. And if I had done it at a cardstock, it never would have fit. But it's, you know, just, somebody's going to ask. It's 32-pound weight paper that I printed the digital kit on. And it's a photo matte, no, yeah, photo paper, but it's matte finish. And you can print, excuse me, I think this one you can print on either side and it looks the same, either one. Some of them are, you have to print on the one side to get the quality, and the other side isn't meant for printing, but this one is two-sided. And that's from redriverpaper.com. But again, that'll be in the description box. So that's the book, and sorry, I'm sort of not really all here today. I don't know why. It's the weather, I swear. Plus I haven't eaten yet, and it's already almost noon here, I think. So anyway, I wanted to share, and I wanted to make sure it was this weekend. So thanks for watching, you guys, and have a great week. Bye.